Hello everybody and welcome to Roland Vlog Day 15. Much of the same. Went to class today. I told you last night about the interviews I had to do. I did it. I did the whole homework assignment. Apparently the homework assignment was just to go get the interviews, not to actually make the presentation. It was like an audio montage, basically, is what we were going for. Well, I made it and I did it. And it was like, wow, you did it? And it's like, yeah, I did it. It said it was due today. And it was like, no, you were supposed to gather the clips and bring them today. And it's like, that's completely contrary to what you said and what is said on the website. Well, regardless, I did it. And I got shit for doing it. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry that I knew how to assemble audio clips. Like, I will try to not know how to do that next time. So that's what happened to me today. Just more of the same. I'm not even going to bitch about it anymore because there's just nothing left to bitch about. No reason to bitch about it because it's not going to help the situation. So school literally has been put, like, it's not even on the back burner. Like, it is like on the burner that's like behind the wall, the back burner, because I'm doing bare minimum. Literally, like I told you guys, I'm going to get probably A's still, but like I'm not gonna actively try hard. Like in my science classes, I would stay late. I would show up early. I would ask questions when I needed an answer. I would go to the student instructor labs. I would go to the labs. I would spend 4 to 6 hours a night studying, making sure that I understood the material very, very closely. Now that I'm in like some sort of subjective humanities course, it's like, fuck that. Yeah, you're going to get like my face value, like I spent 15 minutes before class on this. That's what you're going to get. .P, on the other hand, is going to get that very, very special attention, that 4 to 6 hours every single day, if not more on some days. I probably already have been spending 4 to 6 hours a day on .P. I'm going to make sure that everything is just gonna go good with what I love, which is defense of the patients. My educational institution has not inspired me or motivated me at all. Matter of fact, they've taken that away. They've taken the wind out of my wings, but you guys have fulfilled that and let me fly away to a destination where .P can land safely and nest and have babies, and all live happily together. The end. So on that front, a little bummed that I switched from sciences to communications. Although it's only like a semester that I would have to do this. So like if I really get burnt out, which I mean it's week 3 and I'm really getting burnt out, I can always just go back and like finish physics or finish math, or computer science, which it seems like I'm going to do. Like they really don't care, which is really horrible. Like this is supposed to be like a networking opportunity. I understand that college is really good for your meeting your future employers, or finding those connections with people. But right now there's no connection to be made. Literally, there's just like nothing to plug into. There's no one that is doing anything similar, wants to do anything similar. The professor that runs a podcast just has no interest in any sort of collaborative process. Matter of fact, it's just kind of looked at as though that he knows what he's talking about. I don't. He knows what he's talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So when it comes to podcasting, like 16 months of experience is just nothing to somebody who is a professor. I'm a professor and I'm a podcaster. And somebody who has been doing it for 16 months, I will not even talk to them about it, nor will I collaborate or help. And I think that has to do with a little bit of a critique that I gave on the way they ran things. Just a small critique, and it was a constructive criticism is what it was. It was, hey, look, I love your podcast. I compliment sandwiched it, too. I love your podcast. I think it's great. But you guys don't handle social media. You need to go out there and communicate with your fans. If you don't foster a community, the community won't foster your show, won't allow it to grow. If you don't go out there and talk to the people who are listening to your show, then why in the hell should I listen to your show? I didn't say it exactly like that, but I did say, like, why don't you guys, send a tweet a day? I don't have time to do that. Oh my God, pretend this is a phone. Done. That's a tweet a day. Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you for listening to my show. Send. That's all you have to do. Like, that's literally all you have to do, and people actually appreciate that. So they didn't appreciate that critique. Also, I am an audio snob when it comes to, like, microphones. They're using, they're not using dynamic mics, and they're not using mics that require phantom power, is what it's called. So basically, and they're talking into, like, pretend this is a mic, they're talking into it like this. Hello, I'm talking into a podcast. Here's my microphone, but I'm not talking into it at all. Here it is, but I'm not talking into it. So that was another piece of criticism I gave. Is I said, you guys need to wear headphones when you're recording, so you know, it's kind of like driving. You're constantly adjusting the steering wheel. You need to know how your audio sounds as it's recording so you can adjust it. So you can turn your mic and actually have it in front of your mouth. So when you're talking, you know, it's actually being received by the microphone instead of like this. So it sounds like it's just bouncing off the walls everywhere and then going into the microphone, opposed to a straight connection. Now, I use super dynamic cardioids, is what they're called. And a cardioid is kind of like a heart shape. It's like a weird little heart shape. Anyway, that's the field in which it's optimal to pick up audio. So anytime Andrew, Denny, or myself records, I make sure that we are recording within the optimal distance away from the microphone so as to get the best audio. That was another critique I gave, was just, hey, it's really not expensive to get new mics. I mean, and your mics are fine. There's just a few things that I do, like the rule, like talk like this is a pretty good distance to talk away from a performance microphone, like a microphone you'd use to, if you're on stage and speaking, or if you're in a band and you're singing into it or whatever. Like, that's the type of microphone they're using. Not great for podcasting because you want to be able to record conversational audio, is what I like to call it. Basically, you want to be able to record audio that it sounds like you're talking to the person, like the person is in that room with you. Like if you were all in this room with me, I'm using this microphone, which is a bad one, but that's what I want it to sound like when we record, is that you're in the room with me, like I am talking directly to you. And that is the goal with podcasting. Of course, I did research before starting the podcast, but that was another bit of criticism that I gave. And that's it. That's all I said. I was like, I love everything you guys are doing. Your content's funny. Your content's great. Just, I would suggest reaching out to the people who listen to your show and talk in your microphones and use headphones. So that, like, just like when you're driving a car, you don't just leave the steering wheel like this. You're constantly making small adjustments to the steering wheel, even if you're driving on a straight road. It's the same exact idea with speaking into a microphone. You need to be able to have the steering wheel in order to adjust it, which is the headset. Like right now, I have a monitor on. I know that I'm louder right now. I know that I'm quieter right now. It's something that you're constantly adjusting and that you're making so you can present yourself in the best way possible. This is, in my opinion, a 101 to podcasting. It's all audio, right? So why not give it your best performance? And I just can't. I guess, I don't know. I guess they took it the wrong way. I didn't mean to be rude. They don't even know about Defense of the Patients, to be honest with you. I didn't even tell them about it. I just said that I've been doing a podcast. And I figured if they inquired about which podcast it was, I'd give them the information. If not, I just do a podcast too. I didn't say, how many people listen to the show or anything. That wasn't relevant. What was relevant was I do a video game podcast and you do a video game podcast. That's really cool. We could do like a master apprentice type thing, and maybe you could show me a few things I don't know, and maybe, believe it or not, your students know some stuff that you don't know. That is possible, where although I haven't gone through the rigorous communications courses that you have, sir, maybe I know things you don't. Which that's something you run into, is people's egos are just bouncing off of each other left and right. So I didn't want to make this another bitching vlog, but it is. I've basically just been shunned. I don't talk in class anymore. I don't give any input. I just do the homework, face value. It's all about Defense of the Patients now. We're going to make this work. It already is on track to becoming, it already is something great. Let's be honest. Like, what we have here is an awesome community filled with friends. Like, to see the tweets that went out today about, I just want to thank so and so because they're like, they become a friend of mine. It's like, this is a community that we have all built. No single person has built this. It has taken a collective to build up the Defense of the Patients group or core or whatever you want to call it. Why? I mean, I just want to keep bringing new people in, keep bringing new friends in. You know, why stop? So we have something great. Let's make it even better. That's my goal. Kimbrel was saying he's always talking about big things coming. There are big things coming, really exciting things, but unfortunately, as the nature of things, you can't talk about them until they're solidified, which they aren't. So once they are solidified, I'm going to happily tell everybody what's going on and get you all on the hype train with me. But for now, yeah, it was just another really super discouraging day where I worked my ass off. I didn't work my ass off, but I finished the project that was due Thursday. Do 3 nature sounds and 3 interviews, and I talked about this last night, how nervous I was, and then make them into like an audio montage. I did that, and I shouldn't have. Don't do the assignment. Don't. What? You did it? Why? Anyway, I'll stop talking about that. Anyway, guys, Defense of the Patients, my true love, my one love, my only love. Good luck. Godspeed. I really do love you all. Thank you for providing a great community that I can be involved in.